You from? How long you been sober, and what you're a part of? You can have a sticker.
Okay. For how long? Just get a t-shirt.
Of the shirts we sell.
As long as creator wants you to be on here. You didn't say that.
Okay. Yeah, she can get a free t-shirt. What size?
Size small.
Small? Okay.
We do have one small left.
What's up?
Like,
Just jump in.
Come on, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're fixing to go live.
Let me see. I'm KK.
Oh, we can just sit down here?
You too.
Yeah.
Got 2.5 years in. I got to help you. Woo!
We can. No, I'm out of sweaters.
You guys did make sense. Oh, you got a lot of guests, Amber.
Yeah.
You brought all my friends, or you brought all your friends. I'm Amber. We can't fit 4 people. Okay, well, be good. Sure. So you guys just asked those questions, right? Like, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Say another no.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to leave me broke.
Yeah.
That would have been entertaining. I mean, I was intrigued. I watched the whole thing. Pre-recorded just in case. Oh yeah, no swearing, right? No, you can swear. Okay, it's a podcast. Yeah, you're good.
You can say whatever you gotta say.
You gotta say. Let her buck. We don't need no pre-recordings here. No bitch. Oh yeah, some bitch. Or sad. What's your earrings? I don't have no idea. He always pops up. You know what's crazy is I'm the only auntie in the world that can't wear them because my body is more bougie than I am. My mom is the same way. They require gold. Yeah, my mom is the same way. Can we get somebody that'll make some golden ones, and then I'll be good to go? Yeah. So can you just throw a little bit of gold on there? Are they going to cost me $100? Oh, I suppose. Yeah. Listen, this was so funny. So I had like a bunch of natives on here earlier, right? And he was busy over here. So it was me.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah. All Standing Rock. And we're sitting here, and I said something stupid, and we all went.
Yeah,
It's so funny, dude. Yes. And everybody around just like looked at us and started laughing. I'm a white girl, and I still talk like that. Yeah, the rest, yeah. So, yeah, dude. Just had. Yeah, dude. You literally seen the vibe of the room go like this. Yeah. An uproar. We probably made this whole place echo. I love it. I love that. We're almost live, guys. Almost.
Okay.
Hi, Myron. That's Chris's dad. Chris's dad. How are you? I like your sweater. Yes. You got to come sit down, okay? After a bit. Okay. We're live.
Talk.
Okay. He's snapped. We're live.
And we're live here at Recovery Reinvented 2024.
Woo!
We got all kinds of people from every organization, from every part of North Dakota, from different residents and different towns. This is Sober Talk with Brother Brandon, the Raging Cajun. I want to give a shout out to Tied for Second, New Freedom Center, Make It Extraordinary, and the F5 Project. I'm going to give a shout out to Prison Recovery Center, Hartview, New Freedom Center.
That's right.
And all the sober houses, Serenity Bridge, Hope's Landing, and Dickinson.
Yep.
And we're just interviewing and chatting it up with people. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Bonjour, Anine, my Megwai Kwe, butterfly woman from Turtle Mountain. My English name is Amber Lund. I work as a peer support for the F5 project.
Shout out to the F5 project.
Woo! Nice.
And what's your name?
My name is KK. I live in Bismarck, and I'm a resident technician at Hartview.
Hartview.
Yeah.
On Broadway.
Okay. And what about you, young lady? What's your name? Where are you from? And what organization are you a part of?
I'm Lainey Howard, and I'm at Hope Manor.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yes.
Okay.
Girl.
And
very
where are you originally from?
I'm from Standing Rock.
Standing Rock.
Awesome. Nice to have you.
What about you in the back over there?
Well, I'm at Hartview from South Bend, Indiana.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Austin.
Oh, okay. Hi,
Okay.
Austin.
What about you, Ashley?
Her name.
I'm actually from Pittsburgh. I want to check out.
Awesome. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Okay. So how's things going? You're here at Recovery Reinvented.
First time I'm a virgin. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Me as well. We are very grateful for being invited by the governor's wife and Jonathan Hope.
Right.
That's who invited me at the Akishni program in the prison.
Yeah.
I know she was the first lady, but she was like, Catherine, come to Recovery Reinvented. All right.
Amen.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. She's a really nice
So
lady.
how long have you been sober and clean?
Since 9/7/21, so 3 years.
Woo!
Nice.
Congratulations. What about
Congrats.
you?
I'm exactly 2.5 years clean.
Oh,
Yay.
how's it going for you guys?
I'm 5 days clean.
Woo! Keep coming back. Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And what about you, young lady?
I'll be 5 months sober on the 4th of November.
Woo! Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Congratulations.
Well, how's life?
My life's beautiful. I got 5 beautiful children. They're all football players, and I got one girl who's crazy, but I love her.
Mom's
Just being a mom, I'm figuring out how to live life on life's terms, because before, I used for 22 years.
Oh,
wow. And I never lived a normal life, so just like I'm barely adulting here.
Right.
But you got it. But everybody needs somebody, and I prefer to be that somebody.
That's
so,
right.
like being part of the solution and no longer part of the problem, I'm in it to win it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That 5 project gave me a passion in my heart that I just like. I adore helping people. You know what I mean? It's so beautiful there.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Amen.
Do you go into prisons?
Yeah, I just went into JRCC, and Curtis just invited me to be a speaker to run a group. So I'm
Okay.
excited.
How
to
does
do
that feel?
Amazing, dude. I'm the only Indigenous person that works at F5 that's not on the Akishni team. But I got the T-shirt. I got the shirt. Okay. See?
Yeah, I see you got the tattoo too.
Yeah. They're gonna let me in, though. They're gonna let me in. Oh, you're gonna let me in?
You're in.
I'm Woo! We're all in. You're gonna.
How has your new sober life been with Hope Manor?
It's been good.
Okay, new friends.
Yes.
You got a sponsor.
Yes.
Working the steps. What step are you on?
Step 11.
Step 11.
That's a
Yeah,
good step.
meditation and prayer.
Yes.
Continue.
What brought you to Hope Manor?
I after treatment, I was court ordered,
Okay.
but I'm off probation now, and I'm just continuing the sobriety journey, recovery journey.
Amen.
Super grateful.
That's
Right.
good.
And
That's
I
good.
remember seeing you at PRC, and the young lady that was with you, she passed away.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're still here with us.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, keep coming back, girl. Keep coming back.
How is it working at Heartview?
I absolutely love my job. So I came here. Well, I'm 2.5 years clean. I came here a year and a half ago, out of sober living. I came here with a suitcase, right? I got my job at Heartview. I got my own apartment. I got my kids back. I pay my own bills. I have a car. I have every goal that I make, I'm meeting. And I don't know.
It's surreal.
Yes, girl.
It's
I know.
surreal.
I feel like I went through everything I went through for this. Like
Yeah.
all the addiction, all the bullshit, all of it was
Yeah.
to get me to this so I can help people.
I remember when I first met you, you were like, you were
not.
not where you are. You were the exact opposite of what you are now. She was like, girl, I got me a fur coat.
Yeah.
I got me a car. I got my place. He probably put $1,000 on my books right now.
So bad.
Well, let's get going. Slap them cards.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
I was like the only person Kiki could stand as a partner. She was like,
Yes.
let's go.
Yep.
And we both
Yep.
sit there like this, just fiending to play cards.
We were nasty too. We were bad. We were really bad too.
Yeah. Just intimidating. If you're a newbie, don't even try it, girl. Yeah. I know it's so crazy though to like see you now.
No.
And I thought about you too, because I was like, you're so cool. And she's like, honey, she's like, I'm so I just need my personal time right now. I'll come back to you in like an hour, okay? I just need to take a time out. And we're like right here, you know. But mind you, who's the loudest one in the hallway?
Yeah. Me right
You know
here
what I
in
mean?
the mouth.
Yeah. I just love you though. Yeah. It's so great.
It's crazy seeing people that I was in prison with, and now here we are. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we're getting it. And then, of course, there's the many that have passed on, and that's hard too. And there's many that are still in the system, and that's hard too. But when they see how far I come, their jaws drop. Nobody thought I was ever going to go out to the streets.
Same.
Nobody,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
And what's great is like those women who like you were in a position before where you got out of prison or jail and you like had no choice but to go back to the streets, but then you get out now and there's this huge upbringing.
Yeah.
Like you cannot slip and stumble and fall without someone reaching to grab your hand.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean, to help you up.
Absolutely.
There is no reason for anybody to feel like they are alone right now. And it's so great.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You guys are both really strong personalities. You especially.
Yes.
Girl, yeah. So, Ashley, what is your role at Harvey right now?
I'm a residential tech.
You're a residential tech. How long have you been doing that?
Actually, a year today.
Woo! Yeah. It takes strength to do what you guys do because I'm like considering, you know, going there, and the only thing that I worry about, the thing that I worry about is I'm like you. I'm like, let me pull my pants up real quick.
Hey, yeah, trust me, there's moments, but listen, that's where it's going to teach you. That's how I grow it. Now I'm adulting. Yes,
Right,
I
right.
put that
It
back
teaches
into
me
place.
that.
Yeah.
Let her come on and play
Every now and then. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So what is going to like in both of your guys' positions, all of your positions, you are like on the opposite end of this spectrum. You're a resident, so you haven't quite got to experience the full strength of sobriety. Yeah.
Like the first time I came, it changed my life where I didn't want to get high, but I got back put on the streets. I had sober living, but I chose to go back to work for my boss, live at my boss's shop. And ended up smoking weed because I had my medical card.
Yeah.
He didn't approve of it. And I fell right back on my face because he fired me and made me homeless again.
Yeah.
The very next day, I relapsed and I turned myself in the very next day to hurt you again because I just didn't want to go on a spiral.
That's right.
I mean, it
Yeah.
felt so
You did the right thing.
but
Yeah.
it's so easy to get back into that old temptation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's good that you recognize that and you're able to like go and put yourself in a position where you knew you were going to stop that right then and there. That's a make it or break it moment.
Yeah.
That's a make it or break it
You made
moment.
the right choice.
Yeah, you get to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, did I just fall off?
Yeah.
And you know, where do I go from here? And you immediately switch to like survival mode, but you took the step in the right direction that was like, hey, this is my safe space and I know this is where I need to be. It's not a lot of people can do that and like recognize that part, you know, it's hard. Yeah. Gosh, I love you guys.
We were just talking about how beautiful that was that guy, the last speaker, that he relapsed and stayed in recovery, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling Curtis, I was like, how wild would it be? Like, how would I respond if I were to relapse working for the company that I work for?
Right.
Right?
Right.
But like, all your solutions are right there.
Yeah.
Like, you swallow your pride and you ask for help immediately. You know what I
or
mean?
would you?
No matter my status, I'm one hit away from
Exactly.
being
back where you were.
Being at the
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like that. Like, to smash the stigma of like, it's never going to happen or it's never going to be me. That's ridiculous to think.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. There's no reason why anybody couldn't sit in my shoes, your shoes,
F5
or your
Project
or your
would love
shoes.
me right back into wholeness immediately.
And if they didn't, then I would be worried. I would be worried. Yeah.
I keep seeing that meme too on Facebook. Don't ever think it can't happen to you. Like every day I've seen this for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey. You're like karate chop that meme all over the place. Like, no, we are not doing this. Yeah. Do not let me learn this lesson right now. Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm really grateful to have you guys here right now. I really am. So, you know who actually sat here earlier was Kara Simons from prison.
Yeah.
Allie Weiner. I don't know how to say her name. Melissa didn't sit down, but she was here.
I hugged her. I seen her. I tell her right away. I'm like, I'm sober and I'm working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stoked.
Yeah.
The family reunion for you guys?
Yeah. No, because I did 5 years in prison this last time. And I mean, I was there.
Yep.
Well, I did 4. I got out for
a little under a year. I went back for another year. So it was like, you know what I mean? I had like a year playtime, but it was a 5-year stint right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all it was, you know?
Yeah.
You live and you learn. That's what happened. They had it all and lost it all.
Yeah.
You know? College, I was on my way to college, everything. So, like, literally, that's
You're
where that
one
comes
hit
from.
away.
That's exactly what it
Everything
is.
One hit away.
And, you know, you can do everything that you say you're going to do and then go back to drinking and still lose it all.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. That's what I did. I was like, I could smoke cigarettes and drink. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I did that
Fine.
for years. No. So a
then all of a
drug is a drug. It's all safe.
Yeah. So
Anything that makes your decision making
Yeah.
blurs you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even stopped taking like mental health psych meds because I felt like at one point in time, I felt like when I was in prison, that's all they were using me for was like a guinea pig to say like, I have behavioral issues and that stems from my childhood. And I felt like that's all they could do to try to resolve those issues was throw some pills at me. And I'm like, look, check this out. You and Allie taught me coping skills. Melissa taught me coping skills, and those things that I've like practiced my whole life to try to like maintain my self-control. I just implemented 100% along with their coping skills to try to like step forward and keep stepping forward. And it was kind of hard to do because certain things they put you on and it kind of rocks your boat a little bit.
Yeah.
So then I went through physical withdrawal from psych meds. And then I quit smoking at the same time. So that was fun.
That's dope.
Yeah. Brennan was like,
Isn't that crazy? And they put me on lithium for the first time, right? So I was on lithium for years thinking, well, I'm off lithium. I've been off lithium for almost 2 years
you
now.
feel better, right?
I didn't really even need it.
Yeah.
So, like, crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And like when you're in an environment like that, they have, like they were saying, this cookie cutter idea of how they think that you're supposed to go, how sobriety is supposed to go. Is sobriety cookie cutter at all?
No.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Everybody's different. And the way that you respond to everything is different. So if I take these pills, then I'm going to act right. I couldn't even sleep at night because my body was like physically
They gave
jittery.
me pills to wake me up, pills to put me down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then just like getting off of
Not
substances.
saying that mental health pills are bad, John.
Right. Yep. Let's not.
I need that.
Yeah.
My way.
Yeah, absolutely. No offense to any of that, but I had went through a period of time in HRCC where I wasn't on anything.
Right.
And I was doing anything and everything I could to cope because I wanted to get through the traumas of my life.
And
I didn't want to be
really well though. Like
Dude.
I mean, a lot of emotions, but I think you needed to process.
I had to.
get
I hadn't cried in so many years, and I had to just let it out. I was like running on the elliptical, you know. I'm like, I'm gonna get there. I gotta do 3 months, you know, like just working it out.
That's just Creator's natural ceremony.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Even today, it took me like 3 tries to not bawl my eyes out, you know, and I haven't yet. I'm lucky today so far.
I'm a crier too.
Me too. I'm
Yeah.
a big time crier. I could be like this today, and you catch me in 2 days. I'm like,
Don't even know why. It's right.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. Oh, I'm gonna ask you guys something else. Let's see here.
Starting out. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go back into
yeah.
Okay. Thank
Have
you.
a good day. Thank you. Yep. So what was like a super high moment for you when you're at F5 and your life is going, and what was like the top accomplishment that you've reached recently that you were like, oh my gosh, this is never gonna happen, and it happened?
So that is
You can sit right here.
easy. So my kids play sports,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And I didn't miss a game. I'm the loudest mom in the stands.
That's right, girl.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my baby,
Hands down.
Aiden, he's gonna be 18. And it was his last year on the last, you know what I mean? And to watch him like in my sobriety, I was screaming and hollering like, you know, your mother's with you, and I never had that.
Yeah.
My parents didn't show up. You know, and I get to break the chain, right?
That's
I get
right.
to show up for my baby
That's right.
wholeheartedly, you know, and right now I'm letting my daughter like make her mistakes, right? And you know, she had a little bit of
That's
trouble
gotta be
skipping
hard.
class, and no, but it's beautiful because I was a shit, right?
Oh, she's easy compared to you.
Yeah,
You know.
but her failing and getting back up and trying again, that's going to make her into the most beautiful woman on
Yes,
the
it
face of the
is. She's
planet.
going to be strong.
You know what I mean? I am amazing.
Then you're there
Yes,
with her.
yes.
Hold her hand and pick
And I
her
just
up.
get to love her through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All my kids are just great. And I just, to show up as a mother that like cares and is like confident and provides. My daughter the other day, there was a car accident. She like started praying for the people in the car accident, right? My younger sons were teaching each other football moves out in the front yard, being encouraging, right?
Oh, you
My
did that.
my son
Yeah.
De Niro yesterday skipped class to help a homeless lady pick up her stuff and walk it to Churches United. Do you know what I mean? He's like, Mom, I'm really sorry about skipping class, but this is what happened.
Man.
Right. So I am the example.
You
My-
are the
That's
my kids are
well, because
growing and
right now
growing.
they're like a ball of Play-Doh,
Yes,
and
it's
you are
been
formed
so
that.
beautiful to watch them.
Amen,
And I
girl.
was having self-doubt, right? Like, I'm not a good enough mom, all these different things.
Like
And
we all do.
when I look at my children, I'm like, shit.
I'm doing
You
it.
know what I mean?
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's my
Absolutely,
biggest
amen.
accomplishment is
Yes,
like my children.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. That is,
100%.
that's so awesome. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you.
See, told you I was gonna cry.
Yeah. She's like, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go next? Same thing, same question. Biggest accomplishment for you since you've,
Showing up for my kids too.
that's it? Yeah.
Um, my oldest daughter, I struggle with her. She's got a lot of resentment towards me and anger because I wasn't around to be showing up, and so like I even took her to a NA meeting, and she wrote me a letter afterwards, and all she wrote was life and hope, and got to keep holding on to those dreams. Doesn't matter about romance. So last night, thanks to KK, I was able to show up at her choir concert. So she really appreciates that I can show up today versus how I could.
Choir too. So she's a very loving and compassionate person to be in choir.
Yeah.
That's the number one speech of the world, man. Music, That's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. How about you, love?
I mean, I'm gonna have to get right on there. Obviously, it's definitely to show up for your kids. I was absent for like 8 years for my kids. You know what I mean? I have my oldest is 21, my son Aiden, he's 16, and then my 14 and 12-year-old girls.
Yeah.
So like with my old one, it's a rough lot of resentments because now my two babies, they get me now, right? For the last 2 years, they got me, and she never got me at that age.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
So yeah, but we're making progress. We are making progress, and where we connect is our mental illnesses. It's like, yep, Mom, definitely your daughter. Yes, it's okay. And I'm like, it's not. It doesn't have to be bad. It's okay. We feel so intently,
And that's why.
Yeah, like you just have to learn to control it. It's not all bad,
Right.
You're still just a baby, 21. My God,
That's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about because I'm the oldest of 6 kids, and I'm from Turtle Mountain, so like our parents, like I remember, on the rest sometimes like there was just these huge parties, like one house in particular that doors were open, windows were open, music was loud, and everybody was there, and my house happened to be one of those houses. So Mom was the same way. It was like, hey, Mom, can I borrow 20 for what? And that type of thing. And so that type of thing does get passed on, and so me being the oldest, I'm like, I see her with, our the grandkids and stuff, or a dog. Even at one point, I was resentful over a dog, that little dog.
No, I get it.
You're so cute, but so yeah, I understand that, and it takes a lot for a person, like the last guest said, to have your eyes closed and your heart open. It takes a lot to like jump over those like resentment hurdles. That for me was one of my biggest issues. I was just a toddler crying inside, like crying for my mama. That's all I wanted.
And that's the thing too. All of her feelings are valid, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to
stop it.
Yeah, I want to be like, and she's like, all this trauma, and I'm like, trauma, I'll show you trauma. Like,
get over here.
You should not have trauma, but you know what?
You should not have trauma. That's about it. Yeah, I'll show you trauma. Trauma your ass.
But her trauma is valid because we are also different. But I think everything that I've been through has desensitized me. So like, which is so weird because my job is caring. I have to have a heart and be compassionate, but it's hard. It's hard for me to explain and find the words. Just everything I've been through. I'm pretty I feel like I'm cold, but really I don't think I am because I know I'm making a difference with these guys. You know what I mean? I've been told it 100 times. So I think it's just in my head.
There's a part about it, right? There's a part that's like, when we look at ourselves, we maybe don't give ourselves enough credit, but somebody else looking at us from the outside sees something completely different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I came to Harvey for drinking alcohol this last time here, and that was how long ago? It was just recently. I'm literally like, I don't even know. February will be 2 years. And I seen you there, and I was like,
on the other side of the door, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, you're helping me now.
Yeah, what the heck?
You know what I mean? So like, sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit. And I know very well easily, you know, like you said, I'm just one hit away.
Yeah.
I'm one drink away, one hit away, one anger outburst away from going back to the place that I was before.
For 2, I try to, like, I don't have a rock bottom. So I don't. I've lived in hell and made it a home for many, many years. So for me, when I went to get sober, like, I can never find the words correctly. Like, my soul had to be with it. My soul, all lined up. And it was a 2-year journey getting to that point.
Yeah.
I was
No, it was a whole life journey.
Well, that too. I was ready 2 years prior to when I got sober, but everything wasn't ready. So it was just like, you know what I mean? Because I just don't have a rock bottom. So like my will had to like really fight to like, hey, you want this, you got to get it. Like, you got to fight for this because you're content anywhere I put you. So, you know what I mean? Like, you have to really fucking walk it.
Yeah, make the decision and do it. Yeah. Austin, what do you think?
What was the question?
Well, so you're looking at some ladies here who are on the other side of the door, and you are a resident.
Yep.
So seeing some of the things that they go through with things in their hands, how does that feel for you being where you're at right now?
Man, I don't really know. I just appreciate all the staff. You know, they're all really nice and helpful in every way, informed. They never steered me the wrong direction.
That's right.
And you know, it was hard for me to show up for like appointments and stuff. Like these people were wanting me to go to therapy and counseling, and I kept refusing it. You know what I mean?
Stubborn, huh?
Yeah.
Go figure.
I
Stubborn.
got to the point where I was just like, you know, this one appointment wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? So I told my counselor, I'm like, listen, just sign me up for whatever. Don't tell me
I'm doing it all. Give me a full
whatever
head to toe.
whatever you think I need, sign me up and I'll just show up to the appointment. You know, and check it out. And so I
Just sign me up in there.
Yeah, a little short story of my what's happened in my story.
Yeah.
Is I got raided and my daughter took it away from me. I've been in my daughter's life, you know, for still going on 6 years, and they took my daughter away. And you know, I had no intentions on getting clean or sober. I thought I was doing everything right, just going to the plug and coming back home, and you know, not driving around with it or with a bunch of buddies.
Yeah.
I just basically, you know, like I said, had no intentions on quitting because I didn't think I had a problem.
Yeah.
And it costed me my wife, it costed me my daughter, it costed me my home. And it's, you know, Heartview saved my life. If I didn't turn myself into Heartview, I'd be in prison again. So it's just I'm thankful for everything that they've done for me, and even if I still need help, they accept me. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I went and I started out with outpatient, and I relapsed twice there. Then I put myself in an inpatient because obviously the outpatient wasn't working. Well, I did great through there, and then I got out, and like I said, 3 days later, my boss fired me. I fell on my face. I came back because, you know, I'm trying to do this.
Well, that's where you find safety.
Yep, I'm trying to do this all for my daughter, and you know, it makes you really feel good when you're sober and your head's out the fog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you got good people around you and stuff, and actually things start coming together.
Yeah.
So,
See, you guys make a difference.
Yep.
You guys make a huge difference. So we're really glad to have you on the show. Thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy.
I'm so proud of all you guys, and so I want to give you all a free raffle ticket.
Yeah.
I can't gamble though. I'm a gambling addict.
Listen, it's just a piece of paper.
Okay.
Just watch the show.
That validation.
If you feel more comfortable not accepting it, don't accept it. Thank you. Yeah.
I'll give it.
There you go. Yeah.
Get the shirt from your butt. No, I'm running out.
Yes, sir. Got any ibuprofen?
You got to keep the chair right there. Yep.
Oh, pop the squat. Oh, yeah, you got some?
I don't know.
I don't.
I'll find you some though. I'm really good at asking.
This is real good at asking.
People like me. I just like, yeah.
Hi, hey, you got some other open? Thank you.
That good stuff. Ibuprofen.
He's off.
That's badass. They do? Oh, that's
Still live?
Oh, we're still live. Okay, come to the. Okay, who do we have here?
My name is Richard Persian from Belfort.
Nice to meet you.
Misty Dion.
Hi, Misty.
Waylon Berko.
Nice to meet you guys. So, how long are we? So, where do we want to start? This side. Okay. How long have you been sober?
I was sober for 9 months when I went to prison last year.
Mm-hmm.
Sober for 9 months the whole time I was in prison, and then went to a halfway house for like maybe 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Went to sober living house for about maybe another 3 weeks, a month, maybe that, and then I fell off.
Okay. What do you think made you fall off?
Just hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Okay.
But I've been sober since October 10th.
October 10th. Yay! Proud of you.
Starting over again.
Thanks for coming back. Yeah, Misty. How long have you been sober?
I don't know. This is how I'd like to say it. I've been sober since April, but I had a relapse recently.
Okay.
April 15th. And like,
So you had a slip.
yep.
When was your slip?
When was it? It was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So you're kind of starting over too,
Yeah.
which is fine. You had a slip. You're back.
Yeah, but
That's good.
flip, and yeah, I wanted to make sure that I didn't go down, keep doing it. So I went checked into inpatient again. So
Mm. Yeah.
here I am.
I think I was seeing you in a couple of places that we know
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've met you before, actually.
I know my dad.
Yep. And your sister.
Yeah, my sister and my
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you too.
you.
Last time I seen you. Yeah. Yeah. Pulling up all fast. What you guys up to? Oh, bye. Yeah. Nope. Yep. You know what? I reflect on those days often because now I can honestly say that a lot of it was like trauma responses, you know. I was acting off of a lot of things that I was just constantly afraid of, fear, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. I never thought that I would see you again. I don't know you, but I know you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your dad?
My dad's dead.
He is. Oh yeah, I didn't even see your shirt. I'm sorry. When did that happen?
October 13th.
That was just recently.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. How are you holding up?
Taking it hard. Yeah,
Is she?
it's tough. Yeah, it still never hit me yet.
Is Gina your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
It
Gina.
really never hit me quite yet. I try not to let it. I don't want it to be.
I don't think you have to worry about it hitting you or not. When it does, it will, but just make sure you're prepared. You know, just try to
That's what I'm
prepare
scared
yourself.
to get out of sick.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know, you got this. Just remember your surroundings, right? And stick to the people that you know right now in the place that you're gonna want. Like my brain would like drive me back there, right?
Right.
I've like missed all that. Like this is how I do it. This is how I've always done it. This is what I'm gonna keep doing, right?
Right.
And if you really want change, you're gonna try your best to like not. Or I did. I tried my best not to let.
Just me and him out.
I was sober since we were just ourselves January 2nd, and then
This year,
yeah, and
yeah.
I had a little slip up, and then
You guys slipped together. Yeah.
then I'm back in treatment again at Heartview.
Okay.
Thank
So
God.
you're doing inpatient or outpatient?
Inpatient.
Okay. Yep. And KK is you at the
Yeah,
same facility?
yeah.
Yeah.
She used to work for them.
Well, I'm glad that you're back. You guys are back on track.
Yeah,
Right.
me too.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my place. Hopefully I didn't lose my apartment.
How's that going?
Our car just got towed.
Yeah, and they towed our car, and hopefully we didn't lose our car.
You guys can't lose faith.
Oh no.
Can't lose
I
faith.
hope not.
It's like I hear people say they say like if you put half as much of the hustle as you put into
Right.
using or trying to get drugs into like making your life different, just half of that. You're gonna succeed, right? Because to what ends did we go to get our fixes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the masterminding, the master
Yeah.
planning, and things.
Yep,
Sometimes,
exactly.
you know what I mean? Like put half of that. You know, like here's my problem. What's my solution? You know what I mean? And it's easier said than done
Right.
sometimes because life happens.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm so glad to see you guys.
Yeah.
Anything that you guys want to say about what you got going on right now, or
I'm just grateful to be sober today and grateful for him to be sober with me.
Mhm.
And hope we keep, going in the right direction, which I think we will.
Yeah. What made you guys want to get on the wagon?
To be honest, like mine was, I started hanging out with my sisters again, and I kept away from them, for 5 months, and then I started hanging out with them again, and they're still in the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and so when I was hanging out with them, I seen them using it.
You're just back on it.
Yeah,
Same as
I was
always,
like,
right?
first I was like, no, and then they pulled out the thing that I like, which is fentanyl, and
That's what you got into, huh? Yeah. It's hard not to go with the flow sometimes when it comes to that.
then I ended up relapsing a little bit. He didn't even know about it at first.
Have you ever OD'd?
Yes,
We have.
I OD'd. Was it this year? Yeah, I OD'd this year. I had to get Narcan twice.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember anything from that?
I just remember I took second puff of the pill, and my sister said that I went down and my face was like gray and purple, and
Yeah.
I don't even remember how long I was out or anything. I mean, they said that I was out for like 20 minutes. Like,
Oh my goodness. And you
like-
had to be Narcan twice, so you
Mhm.
definitely had a lethal dose in you.
yeah,
Yeah, that's got to be like really scary for
It
somebody
is.
to.
like I was just thinking about it today, and I'm like, oh my God, like I was, I died, like, like what if that Narcan didn't save me?
Yeah, yeah. We're so glad you're
I
here.
would be here today, like, oh my God, like that just makes me open my eyes.
So that's what I was gonna say. So does it puts you in that position where it opens you up more,
Yeah.
like to be like, I need to do this
Yes,
now. I
for
really,
real, 'cause,
yeah.
like, I mean, even today, just even opening my eyes more to like thinking about it, like that's so scary. Like I can't imagine my life being taken away. Like,
This is what I think. I think like if I was to ever like my life would be taken from me, like how many people, my family members would be
Right.
hurt. That's what, because like I've been on like a suicidal, mission myself. Like tried to take my own life, you know what I mean, and got to the point where I was so fed up with the way that I lived my life that I was like, I'm just gonna end it.
right.
And then this was a long time ago, and I just kind of went through my emotions with that one. And one person said to me one time, this is what you should remember, that if you're thinking about ending your life, how many people will cry for you?
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, I just started thinking about hurting my parents, right? My mom and my dad, thinking like,
And your siblings, and
yeah,
like, oh my God, like,
and when we're in our addiction, like it starts off in that selfish place, right? Like nobody cares about me. Or I don't care, this type of thing. And so it's like, you just reach a certain point in your life where you're right. Exactly. Yeah. And where enough is enough, right?
for real.
That's kind of where I was with it too.
I wish that's what like I wish that's what when I did OD. I wish that would have been the time where I would have been like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, oh my gosh. But then I just thought, well, now I know not to drink was doing
Oh,
fentanyl.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I quit drinking so I could do fentanyl.
Oh, yeah.
Even
Oh,
though
you
it
went
just
through like
did-
a really vicious cycle with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. That's why I used to drink, because I could keep getting high.
Right.
I get high to keep drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'd feel sick. Oh, I need to get up. You know what I mean? I need to get sick so I could keep drinking. Mine was always drinking. I'm like, I'm really, really thankful that I quit my shit before fentanyl came, because I know that I would have been on that way.
Oh yeah. Like,
I remember
man,
that.
I'm so thankful that. I mean, my little slip up that I had, and I wish I didn't even have it because it wasn't worth it. Exactly. Like,
Well, but guess what though? You're here right now. So it didn't happen.
right. Exactly.
You gotta, that's almost like the mentality that a person would need to take on, is like,
That's how I feel, and I feel like I feel like I still got my my sober, like my 5
your sober date.
6 months.
Some people do say that a slip is just a slip.
Right. That's how I say it. Like, I don't. My counselors are like, you don't get your time taken away from you.
Yeah.
Because you have a slip. You still have it. Exactly. You still have it. So, like, to me,
I'm still breathing.
I'm just okay. Well, I have 6.
They don't just take all your last 30-some birthdays away from you because you slipped, and
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You got a good head on your shoulders for it. You guys maybe like are going through a little bit of like some turmoil you know, but I think you guys have the strength to keep going. You know, just don't let that fear eat you alive, you know? Like don't let fear creep up on you. When is it gonna happen? You know, you got this. You guys got this. Always seeing you popping out.
I am the strong.
Nay. You went like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I'm the strongest sobriety.
Oh god, they're gonna fight. Cut to a commercial. Cut to a commercial. Oh, well, thanks for coming, guys. So where are you at right now?
Yeah, I'm in Heartview.
You're in Heartview,
Yeah.
inpatient.
Yeah, inpatient.
You guys are both in Heartview, inpatient.
They saved my life too. So
Yeah, that's good. So do you guys have a plan for when you're done with Heartview?
Just keep going to meetings, try to find a sponsor. Big Man was my sponsor for. I met
That's a good
him
one.
a couple times. Yeah, he is a good one, and I feel bad for this.
Go back then.
Yeah, I know.
Go back. There's no shame in that, you know, as long as you go back.
Yeah.
If you quit, maybe, but
Yeah, he ain't gonna be mad at nothing.
no, it happens a lot.
Right. As
So
long as I'm back in the.
yeah.
I do need to work on that book with like the age, the steps. I mean, you need to.
Yeah, that's why I want us to get started too.
That's what I tried sober 3 times now, and I've never did any steps. We started doing steps with Big Man, and I just stopped talking to him.
Yeah.
Quit at all those words.
Yeah. Well, we'll say some prayers for you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Do you guys have anything you'd like to share with anybody? Any kind words, any words of wisdom?
God bless everybody.
Yep. Love everybody and
Everybody else try it out.
They do, yes.
Yep,
I worked at a place on Main. I worked at Napa, and I think my coworkers thought I was absolutely crazy when I brought Narcan in the first aid kit, and it was because there was a girl that came into our shop and she was actively using, and she asked to use the bathroom, and I could tell she was high.
yeah,
And so that made me like,
right.
because she was in there for like 45 minutes. So I told everybody, I said, hey, I'm putting Narcan in our first aid box.
Right, that's
so,
good thinking. Like,
because that girl was in our bathroom for 45 minutes, and I'm not like going, oh, she's probably, you know, it's
Yeah.
more like, is she dying in there?
Exactly.
You know, and that's a real fear today. So
right,
you guys are right where you need to be.
good on your side, like good thinking, and you know,
Thank you.
what if something did happen like that, and then you're good thinking, you know, it's gonna save somebody's life.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Congratulations on
Thank you.
get a fruit raffle too.
Hi guys. How are you? I like your shirt. Thank you. Where'd you get that?
Get a free wrap, Ross, maybe.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they have a lot of.
Put your name and phone number.
Just a little bit. Maybe. Okay. You're in Finland.
Am I fine?
Okay. Yep. I think we're good.
What's
Okay.
this?
It's called Jay Dobo. Brandon's friend Jay, he makes his own seasoning and Jay Basco, and it's pretty good stuff actually.
Is it? How much is that?
$10.
Okay, well, I'll come back in a minute.
Okay. So my name is Teresa. I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober since February. Oh my gosh, did I forget my date? Of last year. We'll just say that. And you?
Johnny Lynn Thomas, recovering addict. Been sober for 8 months.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How about you?
My name is Daniel Dakota. I'm recovering addict. I've been sober for 6 months.
Awesome.
Going on 7, so since April 7th.
Perfect. How did you guys come to find sobriety?
Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
My brother passed away. Just got tired of doing the same old shit. I've been doing it. I'm sorry for talking.
No, you're good.
I know.
You're good.
I'm sorry. I did drugs for 25 years, so I just want to try something different.
You're from Turtle Mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But I lived there in 4 years. I stayed in Fargo. I moved to Williston. I went to prison. Then I went to Fargo, and then I stayed there for 4 years. Then I just moved back home. So now I'm May.
Mhm.
June 1st, we buried my brother. That's when I moved back home. So
I'm sorry to hear for your loss.
thank you.
How was it leaving and coming back?
Leaving, I don't know, it's almost home, but it's boring. I like it this time, like now I'm sober,
Mm-hmm.
and I can see all my friends, and they see that I'm sober and I'm doing good, so they try to, they want to hang out, and
Yeah.
they're trying to do better too. We have a lot of friends that are getting out of prison that see us being sober.
So you guys are like coming together and like uplifting
Yeah.
people.
We all help each
That's
other
so
out.
beautiful.
I know, I love it. Like my friend too my friend just dealt with a heavy loss. He lost his baby mama, and he was in treatment when it happened, and we're all worried about him falling off and stuff, but no, he didn't fall off. He
Stay
got out.
strong.
He's still doing good, and
That's
he's here right
good.
now. And so we're all helping each other. You know.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
How about you, hon?
Yeah, I mean,
So Trouble. Is that like your middle name? No.
actually, it was that, but also at the same time too, I was getting fed up with it
Yeah.
a lot.
You're almost like at that point, like praying to God, like, God, take this away from me or something. Something. Let
Make
something happen.
Yes,
Mhm.
anything. I don't even care what.
And then you get in the back of the cop car and fall asleep. That's what I did. I was like, I could use a little vacation. I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah. 14 years old, I think I started.
Oh my goodness.
But
So where are you from?
I'm Belfort.
You are from Belfort.
Yes.
Okay, so who's your family?
The Morans and the
Okay.
Villiers.
Yep. Where's
And-
Wendy?
Anyways, it started smoking off cigarettes and weed, then pills, uppers, downers. Then 18 years old came around and a friend tricked me into thinking it was,
Yep.
and it was meth. And I was hooked on meth. Started to percent till I was
It's that stimulant, man.
24.
How old are you now?
I got a
27.
Okay.
But then
Yeah.
after meth, I got into fentanyl really bad. Really bad. Heroin and fentanyl.
Have you OD'd at all?
What?
Thank God.
Surprisingly,
Thank
my
God.
tolerance though, it went up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That meth cycle is a long and vicious cycle.
Yes,
You
it
go
is.
through, it's almost like psychological cycles with it. You know, the first is that tingly feeling that you get. Then the next part is when you start getting like the weird jitteries and all that, the pee stuff. And I mean, I get it. It's so crazy to see, like, if you're in recovery and you see people that are in certain points of their addiction, you're like, oh, I know where you're at.
Yeah.
That's why that meth, I think, lasts for so long. Some people enjoy a certain part of it a little bit longer.
Right.
I'm glad you're here.
I just couldn't do it anymore. I mean, trading one drug for another, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You feel that void somehow, right? So, what was it that particularly drove you into drinking drugs? One vicious cycle after another. What was it particular? Did you have something particular or
just I grew up around that.
partying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Mhm.
My mom would go out and drop me off at my grandma's. And while my grandma and my whole family, just my dad's side of the family, just constantly drinking. Because my dad's side of the family are really bad alcoholics.
Yeah.
And I grew up with a lot of that.
Same for you.
Me, yeah. Drugs.
Drugs and alcohol in your
Drugs,
family.
alcohol, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like things. Well, it's growing up in the res,
Yeah. That's how. I mean, we used to
It's
live.
especially a close knit community. It's not easy. Even if
Like
it's not
one
your
friend
family,
and
it's
one
your
friend
friends.
and one
Yeah.
friend and another friend. They're all doing the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
You go
So
for-
we used to live in you guys probably don't know this, but like where Dunseat School is,
Yeah.
elementary school,
Yeah.
where they have that little playground across the street.
Yeah.
That's where our house used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they tore our house down
Oh,
and
really?
built that
Yeah.
swing set there. Yeah, and that's how it was too growing up. Is mom and dad just had huge major house parties all the time, and it was just a cycle of how the community was, right? Go get a raise, and yeah.
Or my mom just worked all week. She had like 2 jobs, I think. And yet
Mhm.
every weekend at every shoot party.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's the thing. And some people still do that. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it's like weird. It's like, how do you do this all day or every day? Like one of my friends moved home from Fargo. He's like, I don't like drinking around here. And he drank every day in Fargo, but he moved back home. He's like, I don't like to drink around here. Why? Because that's how everybody does. He said they drink every day, all day. He's like, it's ridiculous.
And the alcoholics think that they're better.
Yeah.
Well, because they're not junkies.
Yeah.
I know a junkie.
Yeah.
No, one tit for tat.
Yeah.
Right? Tit for tat. You're an addict's an addict, but there's so many different parts to it each way. But my mom, I think, kind of she was in college and she did a couple of different things, but I know that same scenario, still same scenario. Work hard, play harder, always through life. Work hard, play harder, and some people can do that, some people can't. I was definitely one of those people that wasn't. How was it? Were you guys able to hold down jobs ever?
I did.
My mom kind of sheltered me and never wanted me. She spoiled me my whole life.
Okay.
And
So you never had to do that?
No.
Oh, okay. So for you were able to hold the job?
I held jobs. Only time was when I failed the drug test. I had a good job too at that time, but that is what it is. But I held jobs, so.
What'd you do when you were in Fargo?
I cook. I'm
Okay.
a cook. Like I cook everywhere. Like
Yeah.
well, but I still like that was different though. Whenever I was really in my drug use, like I just didn't care about nothing else. So
Yeah.
I'll make it a work. I make it there every day, but just whenever I feel like going,
That's right. Yeah.
that's just
The drugs and everything runs your world.
yeah. That's what it was. Like, I have to make sure I have drugs when I wake up in the morning, so I'm
Wow.
not tired. No, it doesn't work.
Mine was like a drink.
It's just it's like a mind thing. Like it's not even. I don't get high anymore, but I just want to make sure I had it. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling him. So I used to be an IV user.
Yeah.
And when I quit using the needle, I had to have one in the bottom of my purse, but I kept it in my trunk because I didn't do drugs anymore. But I had to have them. Isn't that weird? So like I used to smoke cigarettes. I quit smoking cigarettes. And one time I said to him, because he was like looking at he was like, what is this? I was like, those are cigarettes. And he's like, you don't smoke. I was like, gotta have them. I don't smoke anymore, but I have to have them in my car because I feel like I'm going to get to a point, like in my head, here's how I future trip. I'm going to get to a point, I'm going to be so dang anxious and I'm not going to be able to handle it or figure it out that I'm going to need a cigarette.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't do that with anything else, but I understand what you mean. It's just a mental trip, right? It's something that we tell ourselves that we need to do. Otherwise, oh my God, I'm full panic mode. Right?
I wake up in the morning, it's like, oh man, I'm pissed on everybody finding out nothing in my pocket. It's like,
A little tiny snitch, if that's it, just a little snitch. Yep. I was the same way. Yeah. Do you want to join?
Sure.
Do you guys mind if she joins?
sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
So
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Liz.
Okay. How many years are? Sorry, 9 months sobriety.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Where are you
My
from?
relapse was, but I'm
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those
Mhm.
all those happy accidents.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you from?
Originally my dad and them are from Spirit Lake.
Okay.
So and then my mom part Mexican and
Fiston. Okay. Cool.
cool.
Okay. So you come here from South Dakota mainly.
Oh yeah, but I'm in right now I'm in Sheban.
Okay.
So
Where at?
at Harvey.
At Harview. Okay. Are you an inpatient? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in for sure.
Okay.
It's my first time going because I kind of skipped a few steps there. So I just proves like anything that happened, relapses happen. And
So you mean to say you were going through life like addicted to drugs and alcohol and kind of going through the whole process without ever having been in like treatment or anything?
yeah.
Okay. So did you learn anything about addiction? I mean, all in that process?
I didn't know it was a disease.
Yeah.
But I knew it was a never-ending cycle.
It is a cycle. Yeah.
So-
I know if I use the wrong term, I probably will because I'll say it's a cycle. It is a cycle.
It is.
It's a vicious cycle. Yeah.
It's different, but it's definitely an eye opener once you actually get the help you need.
Mhm.
You have to have an open mind for it.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna want change, right?
I want change. I want my babies.
Yeah. How many do you come from? A family of like siblings?
No,
No siblings.
I'm 33.
Yeah. How about you? Siblings?
I got 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
Oh wow. Yeah. I got.
No, I come from I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's 6 of us, but they're my parents are both addicts, so it's
Are they still?
no, my dad's actually sober.
Okay.
I was proud of him.
Amen.
It's
Yeah.
different. I'm actually proud that he's doing good and stuff.
That's
My
good.
mom, I'm not too sure. We don't have a good relationship. But she's definitely one to like hide her stuff. But I know about it.
Is she around this area or she's
She's in Devil's Lake, I think.
How did you like Devil's Lake?
I grew up there. My dad never raised me on the reservation. He just always told me, just don't be like everybody else, just kind of
He wanted better for you a little
Yeah,
bit.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to go to the military and stuff, but
Oh.
no, I didn't want to because all my dad's side of the family is all military based.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your dad's family's last name if you don't
Aaron
mind?
Huck.
Aaron Huck?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it out there.
Okay. Cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, there is I know that like in my family too, my family are Peltiers from Turtle Mountain and my mom married a St. Clair. So but on my Peltier side of the family, a lot of my mom's brothers, uncle, they were my uncles, they were all in the military.
Yeah.
Army. My grandfather, I think, was Army. And isn't it wild?
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't have no reach. The boundaries they go everywhere, right? And I'm glad that your dad like wanted better for you, even though he was like in the process himself.
Alcoholic, more like cirrhosis got the best of my family. I noticed, but That's why I chose not to like. I went to treatment when I was like 13 for that.
Wow.
A long time ago. But I didn't realize I had an addiction problem.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the way we live life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind
We
of
don't really realize it because nobody's going to like pull you aside and be like, hey, you got a problem.
Yeah.
You know, hey, what's your problem? I'm going to tell you. You know, nobody's really going to do that. You're just going to hear, hey, oh my gosh, you're so wild. Or, you know, like, yeah. So, how long did you say? 7 months?
9 months.
9 months. Congratulations. Very proud of you. So, do you have a plan for when you are finished with Heartview?
Sober living.
Okay. Which sober living are you thinking?
Minot.
Minot?
I don't know what that one's called.
Why Minot?
Because that's where I already put in for and I got accepted. But I'm gonna try here. I want to try Thai for second.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do. I already signed up for it. I just never.
So, is there a reason why you want to go from like you're here in treatment, then you want to move to Minot? Is there like family there, or
No, it is not.
no? You just want to
I think it's
bounce around a little.
I think my PO, my probation officer, wants me to do
Stay here.
somewhere else to like get out of the community because he realizes like that's the only way I'm gonna strive. You know, you got to be uncomfortable in situations because it works out like that. Better opportunities, but if you're comfortable, everything you're gonna expect the same thing every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a way of you got to do it. You know, the mindset has to change. You know, but open minded.
Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Yeah, you got to step out of that.
Yeah. It's a hard thing to break.
That's what I'm learning.
I'm so proud of you guys. So proud because this is a vicious cycle, right? It's a generational curse that we've all been provided.
Right.
You know, one traumatic event started somewhere along the line with our ancestors, and it carried itself through generation after generation after generation, and so that here we are.
Well, my grandpa is like a chief Ironhawk.
Yeah,
I seen that. He was like he in the battle a little bit. You know?
Okay, yeah.
Telling him, so that's what my.
So you have a large tradition to carry on.
Yeah,
you know, you have a throne to carry.
I I'm breaking it.
Yeah,
starts all with you. You know,
yeah,
within
yeah.
you.
It's up to us to provide the future because, like, the only thing that we have to provide with our future is knowledge. You know, knowledge and strength.
Exactly.
That's all we can do. Yeah. So, what are we going to pass on? You know, are we going to pass on hope, or are we going to pass on
grace,
brokenness, or
grace
is a good one.
And love.
Yeah. What would you guys want to pass on to your offspring or to the future? Yeah.
I have one son.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I just want to break this stigma and just
be compassionate and loving.
Sit down with him when he's older and have a talk. He and his dad's like,
yeah. Are you guys friends together? Relatives? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what about you? What would be your value? Knowledge.
Love, you know?
Yeah.
We know that, I get the right kind of love growing up.
That's right.
So that's why we are the way we are. So be there for them because I don't have no kids. I don't plan on having kids, but I have lots of nieces and nephews and I'm there for them and they're happy I'm sober and I'm home.
Yeah.
As I said, I wasn't there for so long. Even when I was there, I wasn't there because I was high, but now that I'm there sober, it's better for them and better for me.
And they notice that.
Yeah, they do.
Kids notice that.
Yeah, they do. It doesn't matter how old they are, they're different. It's different for them.
They get to looking at you kind of weird and it's like they can see through your soul or something.
Want to come to you?
Yeah, just the different.
Yeah.
Your face just looks different.
My kids would like not want to be around me when they were little, when they were babies even. You know, I would like, come here, my baby, and they'd be like looking at me all weird, like, no, you got that funny look on your face, or just knew something.
They could see it.
Yeah.
So
they're so smart. Yeah. Yeah, that was heartbreaking. So, they got dancers, native tradition dancers in there. Jingle dress. Look at that. What time is it? At 2, supposed to be. Oh yeah, right now. Yeah. Did you guys want to go check it out? Well, thank you for being on the show. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, thank you again. Okay. Yeah.
You and Hercule.
You did? When I was there speaking? Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't remember. I'm sorry. My memory's
okay.
Sorry. Okay, here's some. Yeah, thank you.
Follow him on Facebook.
Yeah. Y'all from the Turtle Mountains?
Yeah.
What's your family's last